So just imagine walking into a room and within minutes, every single person present in that room is drawn to you. They trust you, they admire you, and they hang on to every word of yours. It's not magic, it's psychology. Specifically, the kind of psychology most people don't talk about, dark psychology. But here's the thing, we're not going to use the dark psychology in this particular episode to manipulate others, but instead, we'll use it ethically to build genuine connections while giving an undeniable presence. So, by the end of this video, you'll be able to understand how to tap into the deepest layers of human behavior to make anyone like you instantly. Number one, the power of mirroring. People are naturally drawn to others who are particularly like them, who are pretty much similar to them. It's called mirroring in psychologically terms. So when you subtly mimic someone's body language, their tonality, or their speech patterns, their subconscious says, this person gets me. This isn't particularly manipulation, it is in somewhat ways, but it's also called as creating harmony. For example, if they lean forward, you lean forward slightly. If they speak softly, lower your tone to match their tone. Study shows that mirroring builds trust and rapport faster than almost any other technique. Number two, use the power of vulnerability. So here's the paradox of human psychology. The more perfect you try to seem, the less people connect with you. Instead, share small vulnerabilities. It makes you more relatable and trustworthy. No one likes a perfect person. So when you try to show some of your vulnerabilities, some of your scars, some of the things that makes them relate to you, they'll more likely trust you. So when I first learned this, I was terrified, but I started small. I'd share how I struggled with in my public speaking or the mistakes I made at work. And you know what? People didn't judge me. They liked me more. Why? Because vulnerabilities create authenticity. Number three, the compliment sandwich. Compliments, they are like social currency, but not all compliments are created equal. A simple, sincere compliment disarms people. So what is the trick up here? Compliment something that they chose rather than something they have inherited. For example, their taste in music or their style, something that reflects who they are, not how they look. So basically, you have to compliment something that they basically choose, not something that they're inherited. Maybe not their money, they inherited it. Not their looks, they inherited it. So compliment something that they particularly choose. This isn't flattery, it's showing that you notice the detail that matters to them. Number four, leverage the halo effect. So first impressions are everything. Psychologists call it the halo effect. So when you make a positive first impression, people subconsciously assume that you have other great qualities. So how do you do this? With confident body language. So let me just give you some quick tips. Stand tall, shoulders back, maintain open and relaxed posture. Smile genuinely, but not excessively, not too big or not too small. Like, don't become a goose, basically. Make steady, but not staring eye contact. So when you own a space you are in, people immediately see you as a likable and trustworthy individual. So if you want to understand all of these things, like how do you become charm or something like that, then we have a separate entire dedicated video on that. I'll give a link in the description. You can just go and check it out, that how do you become charming as an individual. Then number five, create an intrigue with scarcity. Create intrigue with scarcity. Here's the secret most people overlook. Don't give too much of yourself away too soon. People are drawn to what feels scarce or exclusive. So leave a mystery. End the conversations on a high note. Make them eager for more. Just think about it. Who are you more intrigued by? The person who shares everything in one sitting, or the person who keeps you curious? Who has some sort of mystery? Who is somewhat similar, maybe to something like James Bond, who has something mysterious around him? Of course, James Bond. So, step number six, the master of the art of listening. People don't want to be heard. They want to feel understood. If they just wanted to be heard, then they would have shouted all of the stuff that they wanted to, or the things that they wanted to convey in front of a mirror. They want to feel understood. The best conversationalists aren't the one who talks the most, they are the one who listens the best. So ask open-ended questions, then really listen. Instead of waiting for your turn to talk, perhaps paraphrase what they say. This does not only shows that you are paying attention, but it makes the other person feel valued. Number 7, the reciprocity rule. So humans are wired for reciprocity. So when you do something kind, no matter how small, people feel an unconscious pull to return the favor, offer to help, share the advice, or even just remember the small detail about their life. So over time, this builds trust and affection. So just try to be kind. If you want someone's attention, if you want to become the part of someone's good books, then do some sort of favor, no matter how small. Share an advice or offer some kind of help. Even if you don't even help, offer the help. That's it. That's the basis of the reciprocity rule. So number 8, usenames and personalization. So one of the sweetest sound in anyone's ears in any language, no matter what, is their own name. So using someone's name in a conversation creates instant rapport. So personalize your interactions. Reference something specific they have told you before. It shows that you care. So every time you meet someone, try to call them by their name and maybe use some sort of personalized stuff, like maybe give them a nickname or pet name or something like that. That creates some sort of an interesting personalization. It shows that you care about them. So if you apply all of these 8 steps, then there is nothing stopping you from becoming irresistibly likable. Making everyone like you isn't about just manipulation. It's about understanding what makes people tick and connecting with them on a genuine level. So confidence, empathy, authenticity, these are the greatest tools. So use them wisely. So if you want to master psychological techniques, hit the like button and subscribe now for more content like this. See you in the next.